Matt Porter's here, our gadget guru from Matt Porter Web Design, based at Innovation Martlesham at Adastrial Park. You didn't see Luke Deal on your way in anywhere, did you?
No, I didn't actually.
He's carving a turnip. And I'm a little bit concerned because in the papers today there's this massive sort of pumpkin shortage, although it doesn't appear to be the case around here. There's been plenty of them.
I was up Tesco at Martlesham at the weekend.
Plenty there?
There was stacks of them, rows and rows and rows of them, so I'm not entirely sure where.
Won't worry too much then.
Perhaps it's because they're all in Suffolk.
Well, quite possibly, yes. Or maybe it's the turnip growers sending out the press release.
Could well be, yeah.
Anyway, we'll try and find out later on what he's carved. You made your way in from Martlesham today, and I noticed on our Facebook page you had a bit of a pop at Travel Ipswich. Feel free to, converse with me on it.
Yes, I don't understand the need for replacing roundabouts, perfectly functional roundabouts, with traffic lights. And I think specifically on Facebook it was talking about that junction at
Civic Drive, Princess Street, by the Willis
Street,
building,
which is a very, very wide road anyway, which had a large roundabout, which had a subway as well underneath it, and a nightclub years ago, apparently.
Absolutely.
Apparently it was a great place to go and boogie.
Lafayette's, Bogart's,
and I don't understand why that was replaced, because actually because it's such a wide junction now, it's actually quite dangerous, I think. It's not clear where you should be when you're pulling across the junction. If you're coming from the Willis building and turning right, you're turning across traffic. Very dangerous.
Yeah.
I think, personally, roundabouts are self-managing for traffic, and replacing them with lights is daft, because it's asking a computer to do a job that people are quite able to do themselves.
Okay, so would you use a subway if it was there?
I think I have in the past. Well, I did in the past.
I mean, there were concerns from one of our councillors we spoke to earlier on, but actually they had CCTV in them, so they were as safe can be, really.
Yeah.
I don't think there were any particular incidents
of any kind of crime that were taking place there, any more than you'd have in a subway anywhere else. I wouldn't have thought so. If they're properly lit, then I don't see the problem.
So what about a giant tractor wheel then? Switch the lights off, put a tractor wheel in the middle of that junction and see what happens. When the mini roundabout was there, it flowed much more freely.
Yeah, I think they're self-governing roundabouts.
Okay.
People are pretty good at operating on roundabouts, so I don't see the issue, and that's caused I think the traffic generally within Ipswich especially over the last 2 or 3 years, has become horrendous, and all I can see is people stuck at traffic lights everywhere. So maybe they need to look at their traffic light control system they've spent millions replacing.
It's not 100% switched on yet, apparently. There are some junctions where it is.
That's possibly the problem.
So,
okay.
You do remember the Italian job, don't you? Of course,
yes.
When Benny Hill was brought in to switch off the traffic light system in the Italian job. Yeah,
that's very true. And I've got some information I can't disclose on air about that. Actually, it's quite interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens if there's a power cut. Now, Halloween does approach. This weekend is Halloween.
Yes, Halloween. Lots of people don't kind of get Halloween really, because it's a bit of especially trick or treat American kind of idea that's come over. But
we sent it over there first.
Yeah,
we carved at turnips.
Did we
originally? Yes,
okay.
We did.
What about trick or treat?
I think that came from here as well.
Yeah.
And I think they've just sort of shipped it back again.
I think you're right, actually. I know a chap that comes from Yorkshire, and the day before Halloween they have a thing called Mischief Night, which is apparently like anarchy for children, but it sounds like fun. But anyway, what we have here
our gadget
today,
this week.
gadgets this week are basically they're a set of costumes really from a company called Digital Dudz, and this particular one here I've got is a
oh my goodness,
Cyclops Mask. So it's made from quite I don't know what sort of material you
latex,
call latex material.
So that to me looks like a proper latex mask, you'd stick this fully over your head. It's not just on the face, fully over your head.
Yes.
That looks to me like the kind of thing that you would have in the movies. I mean, it's good quality.
Yes, it is very good quality. Now, what makes this different is that it has a slot above the Cyclops eye, where you download a free app, for a Digital Dudz app from the internet. You run it, and it then produces an animated Cyclops eye, which moves around and actually gives it quite a lot of makes it a lot more realistic, really.
So you get the head mask and you get the clothing to go with it.
You do, yeah. So this particular
and you slip
one
your
is
phone
mask.
in there, and you use the phone screen to show that eye going off.
And then you put that over your head, or try to.
Yeah. Oh, that is just weird.
I don't know if you can hear me still, but
no, it's an improvement.
So there you are. So
that's freaky.
It is quite freaky.
It's weird.
It is.
So that's just weird.
So that's a mask they do, but they also do T-shirts as well. So I have a T-shirt here, which is
So if you really want to liven up your Halloween costume,
which is a clown T-shirt, and basically it works the same way that you insert through a slot here.
Yeah, you stick your phone in.
You slide your phone in, which I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this effectively.
Okay.
Let's see. You can adjust.
So you wear the T-shirt and you slide your phone in there, and so you have the animated screen as part of the image, which is a clown
so you slide
type
that
thing.
in there,
Yeah.
and we're now running a. Let's just play the animation.
Yeah.
We'll try to.
Okay.
And
you might have to take a bit of time getting ready before you go out, but it's worth it.
Oops, sorry about this. This is live. Let's start again. So you run the app, play the animation, and you have a lock on the animation that stops it being affected by your thumb while you're trying to insert it into the...
Yep.
And there you are. You now have a T-shirt with... Can you see that?
Yep. Yep, with the eye.
With the eye that moves around inside.
That's crazy. Wow.
Which is quite scary, really. You can, like I said, you can adjust it.
Yeah. So this is clothing then that what they would call... There's a name for this kind of stuff, isn't there? This kind of clothing. Apart from weird.
It is. I was just trying to see if it explained what it was.
It's kind of. Don't they? I mean, it's kind of technology clothing or something like that.
Yes,
isn't it?
It is. Now the final thing that I can quickly squeeze in, if you're not into Halloween and you like Christmas
we have
jumper. A Christmas jumper as well. In fact, they do a range of them.
Yeah.
And what you do with that one, this one is a gingerbread man. And you download the gingerbread man, the same app.
Yeah.
And you run the app for jumpers.
Yeah.
And there's a whole massive range of them.
Okay.
And this one here is Gingerbread Man Snack, it's called. And we play that. And basically, you insert that into your jumper.
Oh, wow.
And he then gets bits devoured off him as he's... As he's working. Let's just turn the brightness up.
So the gingerbread man is a woolen jumper. The body is sewn onto the jumper. There's a gap to put your phone in there.
Yes.
And then you set it running, and it looks like the gingerbread man's head is being eaten away.
Yes, it is.
That is fantastic.
There's also there's one with a Father Christmas kicking out the top of a chimney.
Yep.
There's a fireplace with the fire burning.
Okay.
There's all those kind of things. There's a whole range of different costumes that they do. Even some Marvel Iron Man and Spider-Man ones, the Iron Man.
So you're just using
chest.
the app off your phone?
Yeah, you're using your phone. Yeah, they do suggest you put it on aeroplane mode so that if you get an incoming call while it happens. But there's tons of things they do. So I thought it'd be a really nice thing for Halloween. So
TheGadgetMan.org.uk for more.
Yes.
TheGadgetMan.org.uk for more on those and all the other gadgets that Matt reviews.
We'll put a link to their website on the website. It's Digital Dudz. Is what you need to look
Digital
for.
Dudz.
Lots of different...
Expensive or not?
About 30 quid for the Cyclops Mask, about 20 odd pounds for the clothes,
reasonable.
Maybe a little bit less.
Yeah, reasonable.
So not bad at all, yeah.
Okay, all right. And the download free?
Free download, yes.
Okay.
And, there's nothing to stop you perhaps making your own costume and using the wandering eye and things like that in your own costume. And that's how it started.
All right. TheGadgetMan.org.uk. Thank you very much.
BBC Radio Suffolk